I'm actually sad to say this, but today was my last day in America.
Today's my last day right here in the United States.
So I'm feeling very sad because it is our last night in Texas tonight.
You know what's been catching my attention lately? It isn't the World Cup. It's what happens after the matches. People from Europe are boarding flights home. And instead of talking about soccer, they're posting videos saying they already miss America. Not a few people, thousands. And honestly, at first, I thought I knew why. I figured it had to be the giant meals, the road trips, the famous cities, all the obvious stuff. Turns out, those aren't the biggest reasons. In fact, the real answer doesn't show up until the trip is almost over. And once you hear it, you'll understand why so many visitors leave feeling strangely emotional.
I'm actually sad to say this, but today was my last day in America. Luckily, we're checking out at 11, so we woke up early to spend the whole morning in the pool. After we checked out, we stopped off at Taco Bell for breakfast. And someone told me why Taco Bell here is so cheap. It's like $8 for 3 things. Because we were leaving, we had to do a quick Walmart haul. We picked up a load of stuff. And then we started our long 3-hour drive down to LA. We did stop in Palm Springs on the way because we wanted to see what it was like. It was way too hot, like 32 degrees, so we didn't stay that long. After like 3 more hours of driving, we made it back to LA. We had to obviously end our trip with our last In-N-Out burgers. Took them all the way through security. And that was a mistake because by the time we got through security, they were really cold. The flight was delayed like an hour as well. Luckily, this was a night flight, so I slept basically throughout the whole flight. And like 10 hours later, we were in the...
Everyone back in Europe had their lives waiting for them. Return flights were confirmed. Their bags were zipped up. Everything was ready to go.
So I'm feeling very sad because it is our last night in Texas tonight. We are in a motel. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone in this great state. The hospitality from everyone from the start to finish. The hotel staff, the hospitality staff, the Uber drivers, taxi drivers, the people day to day, all of the people online, in all the comments, all the likes, all the well wishes. We have loved our time in Texas. We are looking forward to Louisiana as well, but Texas, you have my heart and I have loved it. Thank you so, so much.
But for some reason, leaving America didn't feel as easy as boarding the plane. One creator summed it up perfectly after spending time in Texas. That goodbye wasn't just about ending a vacation. It felt personal. And that's exactly where this story begins. Because if you've been watching these videos online, you've probably noticed the same pattern. There are 3 big reasons people struggle to leave America behind. Let's start with the one you've seen all over your feed. The food.
Your food? Is something wrong?
This could feed a whole family.
One meal shows up at the table and suddenly everyone starts laughing. The portions are massive. Half the internet has made videos about it. But here's the thing. The giant meals aren't actually the whole story. They're just the first clue. Because what really surprises visitors is how everything in America feels bigger, easier, and built around convenience.
Okay, you haven't had the full American experience until you try the Walmart. We're gonna find some interesting stuff today. I'm excited. What? Wait, what? Guys, why is it so big? Like, why is everything huge? Like, this is insane. That looks good, though. That looks very good. But like, this side is Is it not crazy? I love it. This is so insane. Like, you can feed like an entire city with this ground beef. It's this is paradise
within
right
the US. Here are things, in my opinion, that Americans take for granted, but are now rediscovering because of Freddie, the German tourist, and other Europeans who are coming to the US and bringing them to light. Number 1, air conditioning. Now, I bought this air conditioning unit because I understand the benefits and the cost outweighs the miserable days where in the UK, when we get a heat wave like we are this week, it's going to be hitting about 37, 38 degrees Celsius in certain parts. which is pushing 90 to 100 Fahrenheit for you Americans. But there's air conditioning literally everywhere in the US. Granted, there are some older buildings that do not have air conditioning, some houses, I understand that, but the majority of commercial buildings have air conditioning. Another favorite of mine is the sheer size of the roads. I miss my pickup truck that I had. Couldn't bring it back to the UK purely because it wouldn't work on most single lane country roads here, in Wales in particular. But you literally do not have an issue with roads in the US. Any size vehicle, spatial awareness goes out the windows because you don't need to worry about it. Happy days. Number 3, massive grocery stores. Now, personally, I think some British stores are actually better than the US, but the sheer size of them, like the amount of square footage that BJ's, for example, or Safeway, or Walmart, super Walmarts cover is absolutely mental. They are like indoor shopping centers over here in the UK. And they can range from your budgets right the way up to the premiums. And they literally have everything that you could ever need.
Cold air conditioning almost everywhere. Highways that seem to go on forever. Supermarkets so huge they feel like entire shopping malls. Unlimited drink refills that somehow never stop. None of that is exaggerated. America really does comfort on a different level. But ask yourself this. Are people really getting emotional at the airport because of oversized grocery stores and free soda refills? Of course not, which means we're getting closer, but we're still missing the real reason. So let's move to number 2. Maybe what keeps people coming back isn't the lifestyle. Maybe it's the country itself. A traveler finds herself riding through the Utah desert. And before she knows it, she's in tears. Not because anything happened, just because she couldn't believe what she was looking at.
I'm living my dream. This is honestly, guys, I could cry. It's so beautiful. It's so, apparently there's just lightning. No, I didn't see lightning. What's that? I'm crying and there's lightning and it's all a bit overwhelming. It's just so beautiful. Just look at it. I've actually got tears in my eyes. It's so beautiful and I just wish I was born in this country, honestly. Look, come on. Snow Canyon State Park, baby, on an e-bike. I quite literally can't believe what I am seeing right now with my eyes. I'm in a desert, pretty much, surrounded by red mountains. Oh, you guys, look at this place. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. It's absolutely insane. I can't quite believe this. Like, the USA is just full of surprises. Each corner you turn is completely different and it's just so beautiful. Like, I am in absolute heaven. I'm gonna hate going back to the UK so much.
Then it's Colorado. One scenic drive turns into another reminder that every few hours, America can feel like an entirely different country.
We are in Colorado. I am so excited. Please leave any suggestions that you have for Colorado because this part of the trip I actually haven't planned. We weren't meant to come to Colorado, but we were so close to it, we thought, let's go. Today we are driving the Rim Rock Road, which is the Colorado National Monument, and already these views are impeccable. And also we drove through the houses that are just on that lane over there. The most incredible houses I've ever seen that have 360 views of the mountain. Another surprise for you guys, we have the Cruise America RV, and it is, I must say, the best way to explore the USA.
Mountains, red rock canyons, endless roads. Every state has its own personality. Then California takes over. Towering sequoias, crystal clear lakes, national parks that look almost unreal.
That is Sequoia, and that is Hume Lake. Talk about beauty, talk about Mother Nature. America is incredible.
For a lot of visitors, it's hard to believe places like this actually exist outside of movies. And just when they think they've seen it all, they're floating down a river in Texas with complete strangers on a perfect summer afternoon.
Floating the river in Texas is a 10 out of 10 experience. We can't really do this back home because either the rivers are freezing cold or they're disgusting. And look how many people are here. floating in this river. I don't have a ring right now, but I had a ring yesterday, and we just sat and drank beers floating down the river, and it was the best thing that I've done since being in Texas, because it was just so relaxing and so refreshing to get out of the heat. But now I'm just taking a dip. I've walked in down the steps and I'm just here chilling with thousands of people floating past, and everyone's super friendly. Their rings are bumping into us and we're just pushing them on their way down the river. But I mean, look how nice of a day it is. The camera is not doing it justice how clear this water is. And apparently the water gets all the way up to that bridge in the rainy season. But now apparently it's really shallow and it's usually up to the boards. But I mean, it's great. It means I can stand and just walk around the river with the turtles swimming past and everything. So I'm having a great time.
Every stop feels completely different from the last. Some visitors even joke that parts of America feel like they're living decades in the future. Self-driving cars, technology everywhere, cities that never stop evolving. It's almost impossible to experience everything in a single trip.
Guys, I'm in a car that's driving itself. It says my initials there. Right? This is so mental. Oh my god!
Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened.
This is so weird. Is this really cool? Yes. Is it kind of low-key scary? Also, yes. Oh, it's time for the first turn of the journey. Creepy. And we're turning left. There's gonna be no jobs left by 2030 at this rate. Cars drive themselves. There's so many people just like driving on the road or like walking on the street, just acting like this is okay. You know what I mean? This is so not okay. Now there's a car coming, I'm a little bit shaky. It's a really good driver, actually. It's able to pick up people. God, it's so clever. America is one big simulation, because why are cars driving themselves? I wonder if this will reach the UK anytime soon. I'm sorry, what is this place? What actually is that? I feel like I'm in the year 3000.
But here's what doesn't add up. Those mountains are still there after they leave. The rivers don't disappear. The national parks are still open. So why are people lying awake thousands of miles away thinking about America? If the scenery stays the same, then the scenery can't be the whole answer. Which brings us to the third reason. And this is where everything finally clicks. It was never just about the food. It wasn't only about the incredible places. The biggest reason was something far more unexpected. It was the people. And most travelers didn't even realize it until after they got home.
Guys, you know something so cool about Americans is that they'll smile at you for no reason. Like you'll be walking like this and they'll come and say, hey, how's your day going? Like they will smile. And you know, at the beginning you're like, wait, who are you? Like, do I know you? Did we go to school together? And like after a while you start doing it too, because it's just so contagious. It's just so good. It's small things, but it makes everyone happier, you know? Like, look. Hey, how's it going?
Going well.
Good, thank you. Guys, I showed you one example. It's like this every day, 100 times. I abuse about it. I do it like too often, to be honest. No, man, I love this.
Because everywhere they went, the same thing kept happening.
American hospitality is on another level to the UK. In the UK, when you want to get served by someone in a shop or a restaurant, it feels like that they don't really want to be there, they don't really want to help you. In the US, it's almost unrealistic how much these people want to help you. And this has happened everywhere I've been. In a gun shop yesterday, I was so intrigued by guns, I wanted to shoot them. Silly enough, I thought that you could just go to any gun shop and there's a shooting range. That's not the case, but they still let me hold the guns, talk to me about them, spend some time showing me around the shop, and they gave me a little patch to commemorate me just going to the shop. Then getting the cowboy hat, everyone was super friendly, the guy stayed with me for ages, fitting it, helping me pick one, etc. It's incredible, and then the restaurants are another level as well. I've loved my time in America. All the people are just so friendly. Again, I think I just need to move here.
Police officers were buying food for people at a convenience store.
I was in a 7-Eleven there, and the police, they were buying like people's food and all that. They were just so nice. Like, they were. We don't get that. Wow, you would never find that in Scotland. We've had a few drinks bought free of charge, which is great. We love that.
Everybody's super friendly, really, really helpful because we've been lost a lot.
Okay, so are Americans representing? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. Everybody's been so kind and so funny and just accommodated our stupidness. And I mean, look, we've taken over your city and you've all just embraced it, and it's just been fantastic.
Back home, many of these travelers said they'd never seen anything like that. Imagine someone you've never met doing something kind for you, simply because you happen to cross paths. At one point, surrounded by complete strangers, one fan said she felt more accepted than she had in years, thousands of miles from home, yet somehow it felt familiar. Eventually, they realized they weren't missing a destination. They were missing the feeling they had while they were there. A place where strangers smiled first, started conversations, made them feel welcome without expecting anything in return.
You know what I miss? I miss the Scottish fans. I miss seeing monuments and statues in America decorated with traffic cones. I miss the Tartan Army. I miss seeing people playing bagpipes at 6 o'clock in the morning, waking up the neighborhood with glee. I miss seeing New England turn into New Scotland. I miss it. I really do.
One visitor came to America planning to watch the World Cup. By the end of the trip, his videos had gained so much attention that they reached people at the highest levels of the country. It was something he never imagined when he booked the flight.
I have only come to watch the World Cup, and I've ended up being noticed by the President of the United States for my videos. I'm here at Freedom 250, and someone came and got me to go backstage to take a video. It was one of his right-hand men from the White House, and I can't believe it.
For years, plenty of Europeans repeated the same stereotypes about America. Then they actually visited, and many of them went home talking about something completely different. Not just the landscapes, not the restaurants, not the highways. They talked about how they were treated, about the kindness they experienced, about feeling noticed instead of invisible. Because sometimes what people miss isn't the place itself. It's the version of themselves they discovered while they were there.
Now, because of the World Cup, people are going there and experiencing America firsthand. I am seeing thousands of videos from Brits, Dutch people, German people, talking about how friendly Americans are, talking about how clean it is, talking about how outstanding the atmosphere is. And I'm sat here thinking, 5 years ago, where was this energy? It was nowhere to be seen. So, do what's right. Apologize to the Americans, because now you understand. Now you have seen America firsthand. The mountains, the deserts, the people, the portion sizes, the trucks, the atmosphere. You will get stopped on the side of the road and have a heart-to-heart conversation because they're all genuine, lovely people. Apologize now.
If you enjoyed this story, make sure you subscribe. See you on the next one.